Now let's get back into this boxing that went down over the weekend. We had some all women's card, women's boxing on Netflix on Friday. There was a solid card. I don't recall if it was a. It might have been maybe one knockout on that card, but the rest of them they was throwing blows. They and went to the decision. Um, the main ones I seen was I don't want to mess her name up. Shadeja Green. She ended up beating what's her name? I can't think of her name. Sarah was it Sarah? No, Savannah Marshall, who's pretty much been a solid boxer, had a great boxing career so far. She ended up pulling off the win and beating her. They saying that Shadeja Green should be the one next to challenge Clarissa Shield. She's in her weight class. She about the same size as her, and it bring that dog out of her if she wants to continue saying that she's the GOAT. They also said that Layla Ali, they was asking her about what would it take for you to fight Clarissa Shields. And me, I'm thinking like, all respect to Layla Ali, and we understand your dad is Muhammad Ali, but you in your 40s, ain't no need to get off the couch and go fight this young girl because she's still in her prime right now. You finish your career undefeated. Now it's different when you're talking big money. She said if they offered 10, 15, she'd do it. But I don't think that women's boxing, hell, even men's boxing, I don't think everybody be getting paid no 10, 15 right off the strength, just off your name or whatever. And she hasn't fought for, it's been quite some time. I want to say at least 10 years that Layla Ali hasn't fought. So I won't look too far into that. But salute to Shadeja Green for pulling off the win and winning that belt. Also, Alicia Baumgartner, she ended up pulling off the win decision. It was looking kind of etchy, a little sketchy at first because she kind of started off and the young lady was getting up with Alicia like she was going blow for blow with her. She caught her with a couple good punches that wobbled her a little bit, well, knocked her off balance. I wouldn't say wobble her, but like I said, she did her thing, man. She proved that she's um, one of the best women boxers out there. So salute to these women. The main event, man. I know this was the third fight. You know, usually with the trilogy, you're expecting them to all go all out, but it just seemed like both of them was kind of. I don't want to do too much and risk getting knocked out in the final match because usually the trilogy, whoever wins the trilogy, that's when they say, all right, the rivalry is over with. Ain't no need to come back to this. Um, Katie Taylor was able to punch damn, what's her name? Amanda Serrano. Sorry about that, Serrano. She was able to out punch her this time around. The first two fights, I think Amanda was up on the striking. She was the more aggressive. It was just those headbutts that put those gashes on her where she couldn't really see at times. And Taylor was just a better fighter tonight. She outpunched her. She cleans it up. Three in a row. It's nothing else to see here. Amanda has had a great career. This is probably one of her biggest money fights, I want to say. But it's time to move on. Go fight you. Go get you some more money fights in, and call it a day because she's a little bit up there in age, and Katie Taylor is too. So salute to that card. Salute to Jake Paul for putting that card together, shedding light on women's boxing because they deserve to be seen and paid just like the men boxing. They can if they can scrap just like men can. Let them get out there and do their thing, man. Main card that I want to get into was Saturday night, which was some stuff I kind of figured was going to happen, but I tried to avoid it for the most part. Um, Alberto Polio versus Matisse. Um, Matisse won by majority decision. It went all 12 rounds. I thought that Alberto was going to win this fight. I kind of missed round 4 to 8 or something like that, but they said Matisse was just getting the better overall punches and outlanded him for the most part. Neither fighter got dropped, I want to say, but overall Matisse got back in the winning column after taking a shocking loss earlier this year or late last year. The next fight, very impressive, man. As I said before, Shakur Stevenson is one of those type of boring fighters that you really don't want to watch because he's backpedaling the whole fight. I understand the whole counterpunch thing, but if you're not throwing too many punches, it's just going to be a boring ass fight. He proved all the doubters wrong. Salute to Shakur Stevenson. He went out there. Zepeda was one of those guys that puts pressure on you the whole fight. averaging about 90 to 100 punches each round, which is about 1,200 punches a fight getting thrown at you. But Stevenson was able to hold his own. Every time he threw a couple, he'd block him up and hit him with the counter, and it'll slow him down a little bit. I want to say around 6 or 7 rounds, Zepeda started slowing down. His volume went from like 90 down to like 60 because he was throwing punches, but they were all getting blocked. Shakur Stevenson has great defense, probably one of the best defense in boxing currently. The problem was just that like people don't want to see the style that he fights, and it's pretty much like they said, just like Floyd Mayweather when he turned Money Mayweather. At those last couple of years, it was hard to watch Mayweather fight. Most people was just watching just to see if he got his ass knocked out. But overall, salute to Shakur Stevenson. He did his thing. He pretty much won just about every round. He may have lost 2 or 3 rounds that fight. Um, Main event of the evening, which it should have obviously been the other way around, but Edgar Berlanga been talking crazy all week. He went on Breakfast Club calling this man Hamzah Sheeraz soft, saying he's just a giraffe. He got a long neck. I'm gonna knock you out. Blah blah blah. At the end of the day, and then on top of that, you get to the press conference. He's up here throwing money at Oscar De La Hoya, talking crazy to him. Even though, like, I understand, he's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. But you don't disrespect nobody like that, because once you start disrespecting people that's not going to be in on the ring that Saturday night, you're so focused on trying to go viral that you forgetting and overlooking this person that you got to fight. And with Hamas having a draw his last fight, I think Edgar looked at it like, well, you just went to a draw, and I just got through getting a knockout after fighting one of the greatest fighters ever in Canelo Alvarez. And he was just like, look, I'm about to knock this dude out. He tried to hype up the fight. And for 5 rounds, he got his ass whooped. He didn't win not one round, I want to say. I'm pretty sure he didn't win not one round. And he got dropped twice. He got dropped twice, got the banging his gloves together under the ropes, acting like he wasn't hurt or whatever. But I think after that second knockdown, he was like, he knew it was about to be over with. So when they started the next round, which was in round 5, he wobbled him and both his hands touched the ground, and the ref was like, "I've seen enough." So let this, for the boxers out there, let this be a lesson to you. Stop trying to go viral and focus on the fight. You put all these weeks in on trying to break down this opponent and getting a win, and you let something distract you that has nothing to do with the fight. So again, man, stay focused, man. If you're gonna be a boxer, stay focused. If you want to go do some other stuff and venue into comedy or something, go do that. But stay focused on that person in front of you, because it's disrespectful thinking that you're just gonna walk over somebody, and he had to find out the hard way. And I'm talking about these was clean punches. Like, Berlanga needs to work on his defense. He can't keep on going around holding his head high saying I lasted long with Canelo, because that don't mean nothing now. You could have had it if you would have won that fight. Possibly you could have got the rematch with Canelo before he retired or after he fight Crawford. But now you just messed that up. You go back down to the bottom, and now Hamzah is in a position where he can get a Canelo fight within his next fight or so. So that's all I got for boxing, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe to the Mechee from the Midwest podcast on YouTube, Facebook.